Hey guys, and today in this video I'm going to be talking all about zoas. So it's a little bit different to what I usually do. I usually do well, it's mainly an update most weeks, but you know, occasionally I like to flip in that little bit different video just to keep things entertaining. So I'm just going to jump straight into it, all about zoas. Let's go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a few close-ups of the zoas to show you their really nice colour, and I'm going to be using the coral lens because it just it improves the colours of the coral so they don't look all washed out. So first, I'm going to start with the basics. So easy to keep. Yeah, they are softies, so they got so it's a soft coral, so that means it's got a soft skeleton, no hard skeleton to it. The whole thing, including the polyp, is all soft. It's got an average growth depending on water chemistry and lighting. I got lighting which is about 16 watts, and they are pretty low at the tank, but they don't need that high lighting because they are soft coral. They don't need that much light, so they do under anything, but they do. It's the shades of colour doesn't really matter. They do look really nice in the blues. Yeah. The flow is, I mean, I personally have had most success with medium to high. That's in past videos I've had them kind of all over the tank, like early videos, like 4 months ago. I had them kind of, I didn't really know where to put them, so I found that they got the most growth in higher flows. So you don't want something like right in front of a wave machine, but they do like medium to high flow. Mine are at quite low flow, probably the lowest point of flow in the tank, but they are doing amazingly. They are growing quite fast, and I don't want them to explode with growth because I don't want to be fragging them all the time. Like pulse coral grows like a weed, so they're perfect size growing. I mean, they're not like Euphilia, they're not super slow, but they're not pulse coral like growing super fast. They're just right in the middle there. It does depend on the light, of course, but the thing that you want to be careful with is that you don't have, like, let's say you have 100 litre tank, and you have a Kessel 360X. You don't want to put them right at the top because you don't want to really shine them with lights. So I've seen people have problems with them, like their colours start going, like they start kind of like bleaching, but not. So their colours start going down. So you want to put them at like kind of the lowest point of the tank, and then put like your SPS, your LPS kind of corals up towards the top, so that they really don't need all of that light anyway. It's not really going to make much of a difference on the growth rate, but if you put them too high up at the tank and they get way too much light, then they can get stressed out by that and they will start decolouring. Right, I'm going to say a warning. Right, this is a really big thing with zoas. They kind of got their own special thing. They do release palitoxins, which is, I think, the second or third most toxic substance on the planet. I think it's a substance, I don't really know chemistry. But palitoxins, yeah, they are really toxins. So they're alright in the water, you can have your hands in the water, you can touch them, but they will be stressed. Just make sure you wash your hands, and don't try and keep them away from your face as much as you can, because you will end up in the hospital. They are super toxic. That's again why I recommend keeping them at the lower point in the tank, because if you do big water changes, they won't come out of the water and start releasing toxins. So I have mine at a lower point in the tank. I do 50% water change, which I do need to do because I don't have a skimmer. So when you're fragging them, well, I'll get to fragging in a bit. Just make sure it'll be better if you could do it under the water if you can, but if you're doing it out of the water, just make sure you wear like a mask and gloves. Gloves is quite important, so they can like release. Yes, it's only when they're out the water. In the water is fine, completely fine. It's just when they're out of the water they can release. Well, they probably will release the toxins. Just gotta be ultra careful of that. Okay, just be really careful. When it comes down to money, though, yeah, they are nice. But sometimes you can have to, I mean, you see this really nice zoa you really want, and it ends up being like 2-3 grand. So the price range is pretty wide, anywhere from like £5 to £5,000, depending on like the colour and the rarity of it. Mine were about £10 a frag. Most of them are in between 5 and 20 quid. This one I'm showing you now, that was £10. I got it online. It £11, so quite cheap, and they do look really, really nice. Another tip that I recommend doing is feeding them reef or brine shrimp. They do actually, I did test that. They might eat scratch and pellets, I'm not really too sure. It might be a little bit too large, but they do eat, and it will affect the size of their polyps. If you feed them more, then their polyps will be bigger. So I think that'll be it for this video. I've covered most of the stuff that's everything I know. I have had really great experience with them. Next week I don't really know what the video is going to be